Differences over the years, but they've made up and they're best of friends now.
If anyone knows what he's talking about, please press red now.
No need. It's Street Cred Sudoku.
Are you up to speed or stuck in the slow lane? Are you pimp my ride or pump up my tyres? Either way, it's time to step up a gear because this, my friends, is Street Cred Sudoku. Street Cred Sudoku, the show that sorts out the good apples from the bad eggs. I'm Andy Goldstein. As always, I'm joined by my two team captains who are superheroes of comedy. Firstly, please welcome Captain Hilarious himself, a.k.a. Robin Ince. And secondly, please welcome a man who's clearly been bitten by a radioactive joke, Rufus Hound. Joining Robin tonight, please welcome the gorgeous Miss Lucy Porter. And with Rufus, please welcome the stunning Ben Norris. Needless to say, our teams will not be attempting to finish the Sudoku grid. That's where you come in, my friends. You can play at home by visiting this website and downloading it. Your prize for doing so is whatever you decide to treat yourself with. Round one is called Got Your Number. In this round, we look at the current value of our celebrities and try to figure out how many Beckhams you get for a Rooney these days. Behind the silhouettes on our Sudoku grid are some famous faces accompanied by a number. But what's the connection between the two? Robin, your celebrity is Madonna and your number is 10.
She's a singer, isn't she?
She is a singer.
She does songs on that show that you killed. The show that Rufus had. Jimmy Savile, he couldn't kill it. Dave Lee Travis, he couldn't kill it. Here's Rufus Hound. I believe, in fact, that it's the number of... When she used to wear that pointy bra,
yeah.
Originally it was in the late 70s. She was a bagel saleswoman in Brooklyn, and she would place 5 bagels of all different flavours
yes.
on each cup, and then go out and go, who will buy my wonderful bagels? And they would then take off the bagels like that.
No.
Is that the age of the child she skinned to graft it onto her face?
Wow.
The graft, I mean, it would be very important that you just had the face. Wouldn't it be awful if you just had the rest of the child hanging off?
The answer is, in fact, the number of minutes it took for tickets to sell out at Madonna's latest Wembley gig. 30,000 tickets in 10 minutes, as opposed to her husband's last film, which actually sold 10 tickets in 30,000 minutes. Rufus, it's your turn. You've got Mel Gibson, and the number is 210 million.
This is easy.
Yeah.
It's the number of Lethal Weapon movies he's planning on making. Now, is it actually...
you've got it.
Something has clicked. He, obviously, massive Catholic. He built a Catholic church or cathedral in Malibu near where he lives.
Yeah.
He paid for the lot.
Yeah.
How much does a Catholic cathedral go for?
200 million-ish.
Ish.
Yeah. Depends whether you want...
Without candles.
Without choir.
2 million for candles, so yeah.
Roofy boy, what's your answer?
Is that the amount of money he spent to build a Catholic cathedral or / church in Malibu?
No, it's not. The correct answer is Mel Gibson's pay packet last year following the success of his film The Passion of the Christ.
Crikey.
Or, as it's more commonly known, The Waste of the 3.5 hours. Lucy, it's your turn. Your celebrity is Jamie Oliver, and the number is 2,000.
2000, I do know this. It's 2000 is the number of men he took on in Jamie's Pucker Gangbang, the gay porn. It's a we've seen it, yes? We've all seen that. Yeah, it was messy, but God, it was fun. He took those turkey twizzlers. Whoa! Like there was no threat. No.
It's to do with a party this year, a very big party.
Wasn't it the... did he do a thing for the Queen?
Oh, Robin, being serious.
Yeah.
He wants to win.
He wants the points. 2000, so he made 2,000 cupcakes for the Queen's party.
Are you suggesting that all the food was made to feed 2,000 children?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, no, it's right in your head, because that's the correct answer. Yes, the number is the amount of children that Jamie Oliver fed at the Queen's 80th garden party. The garden party was full of life-size characters from children's books. All went well until the Duke of Edinburgh got drunk, told Paddington Bear to sod off back to Peru and took a shot at Peter Rabbit. And finally, Ben, let's see who you're playing with. Lucky for you, you're playing with Jade Goody, and the number is 19.99.
Is this what Jade Goody thought was the retail value of space? The only thing I know about Jade Goody is that she's recently launched a perfume. Is that right? And it's called Shh. Oh. And I think she came up with her own slogan that they weren't able to use because it was Shh, it's all over you.
I thought it was just that kind of... You were in Jade Goody's perfume? Shh.
It smells of bins. Hooray!
Is it the cost of the shh?
Let's have a big round of applause because it is the cost of Jade Goody's perfume. Which, you're correct, is actually called Shh. Cheap, smelly, with a top that comes off far too easily, but she means well, bless her. Right, it's time to check the grid, and I can tell you that the scores at the end of that round are 1 point each. Next up is Word on the Street. Word on the Street tests our team's slang and indeed our patience. Each team gets a street word or phrase and has to offer 2 different definitions of it. All the other team have to do is work out which is the correct one. Robin's team is first, and this is your word.
Hoodrich.
Yes, that's the word. Rufus and Ben, please enlighten us.
You know, like, Robin does a lot of shows, a lot of clip shows and things, like his head pops up, right? I know those things give him a lot of money to do other things, but he doesn't spend any of the money on his clothes. Whereas I, on the other hand, I'm head to toe in Nike, yeah? You get me? Adidas, babe, know what I'm saying? I might not have a lot of money, but I'm hood rich. Hood rich. Boom.
You look like the kind of picture that appears in a newspaper after some kind of killing spree. Then they found the wedding rings in the grate of his drain.
Ben, would you like to go next?
Do I have to do it in patois?
I wouldn't.
You know, like...
There really is. There's a Jim Davidson line going through. I'll do the funny accent and you do the Nazi shit. Yeah, we're like Jim and Davidson.
What a great comedy double act.
I'm racist, but he's more racist.
Let me start again. The hood rich, very much, I believe, is in the sense of the character Robin Hood. You see, he stole from the rich and gave to the poor, and I believe this word pertains to my voice. At last, my balls have dropped. Pertains to the to that, the hood rich. The
OK.
OK.
So, what's the answer?
I think Rufus sold it very well to me, I would have to say.
I'm going to go for shizzle. I'll go for your one, Rufus.
You're going to go for Rufus? OK, well, let's see who's telling the truth. Yes, hood rich is someone who has all the Burberry gear but no actual money, not to be confused with hood poor, which refers to Kevin Costner's performance in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Rufus's team, this is your word. Sheeple. Robin and Lucy, what on earth does that mean?
Basically what a sheeple is it's someone who wears too much sheepskin stuff. It's Ugg boots, it's sheepskin coats, it's people who basically almost end up resembling sheep. So, sheeple. Sheep and people. Sheeple. Sheep people. Sheeple.
OK, nice. Yeah. Lucy, top that.
I agree to an extent that it is... A conflation, is that the right word? But it is, sheep and people. That's what it is. But what it is it's not so much the look of a sheep, it's more the mindset of a sheep. It's people who can't think for themselves. So, you know, kind of people who buy James Blunt records or the entire readership of the Daily Mail, and also people who go, oh, God, yeah, but Robbie Williams, he's, like, really sensitive, though, isn't he? You know? So that kind of dim-witted fool is a sheeple. They're sheeple.
OK, good stuff. Guys, what do you reckon?
I think if I was going to invent the word sheeple, I'd want it to mean, you know, like, people acting en masse, sheep people. Either that, or I'd want it to mean the sort of stacking of sheep on top of a church.
Guys?
I think if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be Lucy.
I'll go with Lucy. She had a nice confidence about herself.
You're going to go with Lucy? OK. Yeah. Well, let's find out who's been a fibbing. Good work from both teams. Let's just check the grid. And wow, look at that. It's 2 points all, everyone. After the break, we have 3 more rounds in which the teams can impress or embarrass themselves. So we'll see you in part 2, all right?